Here's a handy little tip for you. I'm changing the diff oil in my car. And I thought, how am I going to fill it in? I know there's bottles you can buy and you squeeze them and it's thick stuff diff oil and it takes forever to bloody move. Anyhow, get yourself a bottle, stick a tube in it, so this can sit on the ground. Right, I'm looking at the bloody screen. Anyhow, put a little hole in it. See that? Then put your air in there. Obviously, you're going to have diff oil in here. It's not going to be empty. And I'm not going to put... If you do have, actually, access to a compressor, and it's got a regulator on it, turn the regulator down to 15 psi. Then you put that in there, hit the trigger, and you'll watch it just whoop, pump in. I'm going to show you how all that works, but I need to refill this up again. Right, so let's go and do that. Right, now I've filled it up. Now, oh, by the way, this Lucas upper cylinder injector cleaner and lubricant, it is the bomb. I can vouch for this product, but I'm not sponsored by them. My channel's way too small for anybody to say, hey Mario, listen man, you got a lot of people looking at you. Do you want to take this on? I don't care what it's going to be, mate. I'm going to take it. If it's for free, take it. Rightio, so here we are under the car. So this goes in here. Okay, the higher up it is, the better, because eventually oil's going to drip. Oh, I just smacked my head on the exhaust pipe. Stupid. Now you watch it go up. There it goes. Now I can let go of this trigger, and if I pull it out, oh, you probably won't hear that bit of air that comes out. Well, you can see the bottle actually rises. Anyhow, there it goes. It's going down. You might say, oh Mars, that's a bit slow though, won't it? Tell you what, it's easier to do this than to sit there squeezing a bottle in it. And it's just going to go the same rate anyway, because the pipe's the same diameter as what this is. The only thing here is I'm just sitting here holding it like this and letting it do all the work on its own. Not doing anything. I could actually go to sleep until I hear it gurgle. Anyway, so you get the gist of what to do. There, you heard that. Yeah, it builds pressure, but that's why, if you got a regulator, only put in, I reckon even 15 psi is too much. You probably only need like 5 or 10, but you go and experiment yourself. But you do need a compressor. I don't know if you could use like a bicycle pump. If you could have like some sort of valve, put a car tyre valve, car tube, you know, one of them, you pull it through and maybe, and then you just pressurize the bottle. And every now and then you just got to give it a couple of pumps and in she goes. Do remember, if you've never done this before, this diff here actually has a drain plug. So it's really easy to empty the diff. Otherwise you're going to have to put a hose in there, get a vacuum pump, like a hand suction pump, and do it that way. That way 100% you're not going to do any damage anywhere. And then when you are filling it up like this, just wait until it starts pouring out from where you're filling it, and that's it. All you got to do is release the pressure, pull your hose out, put your bolt in. You will lose a little bit of oil, so have a rag and everything ready. But most people that will be doing this will already have all that to go. Rightio, another tip I'm going to give you is this is my diff breather. I've pulled it off the pipe, which it's actually pretty loose. So I'm going to put a little cable tie around the hose right next to this end, so make sure. But it doesn't come off. What you have to do is pull it out and suck on it. First, obviously, twist it around, make sure it's clean. I'm leaning on my elbow, I can't use 2 hands. So you're blowing out, and the moment you go to suck, it won't let any air in. So what this thing does is when you're crossing waters, rivers or creeks or whatever, wherever there's water, and your diff is going to get submerged, because it's hot, it'll start to contract and it'll want to draw air in. So this little valve will shut and it won't allow air to come in. Now, if you're in pretty deep and you're there for a little while, it can suck it in through your seals. What I do recommend, if this is a regular occurrence for you, change your diff oil regularly. Check it. Now, water is heavier than oil, so it'll be down the bottom. If you've got a drain plug, undo it, just crack it, get it loose, and just tip it out a little bit and see if water comes out. If it comes out milky, get rid of the whole lot. You have to get rid of it all. Anyhow, but this is a crucial role in saving your diff. What a lot of serious four-wheel drivers do, and I've done this in a previous four-wheel drive I used to own, is I ran hoses from my diff all the way up into the bonnet and put a bottle upside down, left it open, leave the lid off, put it upside down and drill 2 holes and put your diff hoses in there. And you could still leave your little breathers on the end up under the bonnet. So there's no way water's going to get into your differentials. Rightio, what we're going to do now, after doing the diff, is we're going to remove this airflow sensor here and the other one over there. I bought myself a can of this electrical cleaner. Gosh, I'm hopeless at this videoing stuff. Now let's see, where's my glasses? Put glasses on. Give this blow in there first. Let's get in there. Well, doesn't seem to be much crap coming out of here. Well, that's all I can see in that one. A few little particles came out. I think I put too much in there. Let's leave that there. Now we'll do this side. Let's do this one. This one's a bit tight here. I reckon this one might get a bit of stuff out of it. Am I in picture? Yep. Oh yeah, this one got a little bit of junk out of it. I'd imagine that one would, because that's right, well, it sucks. That's from the intercooler, yeah, so there might be some oil residue in there. But yeah, no, not a great amount. Rightio, another little handy tip for you. Cheers.